They know that she's got a tremendous amount of experience, unlike Monica Seles, who is playing Fed Cup for the first time this year. She's played a couple of matches against Japan in the semifinals.
And Monica giving a good smile to the ball girl, and she's getting ready to get underway. Very first match here in the 96 finals of Fed Cup.
Thank you. That's a great point from Seles there, just yanking Conchita Martinez all over the court. As we take a look at Monica Seles' bio, 22 years old. She'll be 23 in December, 5'10". Home is in Sarasota, Florida. She became a U.S. citizen a couple of years ago, co-ranked #1. Conchita Martinez, 24 years old, a couple of inches shorter than Seles at 5'7", and makes her home in Barcelona, Spain. Ranked #3 in the world.
Monica, a couple of game points coming up. And there she comes to the net for the first time, holds serve easily to take a one-game lead. And we'll see when we come back if Conchita Martinez can hold her opening service game.
Hi, I'm Monica Seles, and welcome back to the Fed Cup Finals from ESPN2.
And back inside this Atlantic City Convention Center, Conchita Martinez about to start her service game.
Seles sure started off strongly. I mean, the opening game, she came to net twice, so Mary Jo Fernandez kind of did have the inside. Seles really does look to attack. Hit 3 winners in that opening game.
Again, Monica Seles at net. And our chair umpire is Donna Butler, a veteran chair umpire from Australia. This opening service game for Conchita, Betsy, is very important. You never want to let Monica get out to a big lead early.
Now, it's very important for Martinez to establish herself in this match. Seles is such a good front runner.
Of course, team competition means you have a lot of supporters, and Billie Jean King is oftentimes very vocal, but she looks a little more calm today.
One of the truly great motivators in the game. The only double fault from Martinez comes in her opening service game. 30-all. She really wants to play a good opening service game. Let Monica know that she means business here today. Good play from Martinez. She read that one well. 14-13. Monica had an awful lot of court to cover and really only could go down the line, and Conchita was there for the volley. So a game point for Martinez.
Game Spain.
So Conchita Martinez holds her opening service game. It's 1-all early here. And Major League Soccer Conference semifinals. Kansas City Wiz against the Dallas Burn, and KC leads 1-0 in that playoff. It's tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 out west.
Seats, please. Thank you.
That one over the net. Celis does that well. She disguises the two-handers, the two-handed drop shot well off both sides. A look at their head-to-heads. They've met 9 times. We talked about the last time they played was at the U.S. Open, the semifinals, a repeat of the 95 U.S. Open semifinal. But 3 weeks ago when they met, it was their closest match. It was the best Martinez has been able to play against Celis.
40 love.
Well, Conchita is yet to win a point. That's 7 straight for Monica Seles. That time Conchita tried to run around, but it's tough with that spin.
Game United States.
And once again, Monica Seles holds serve comfortably. Takes a 2-1 lead in this first match of the 96 Fed Cup final. How much Billie Jean talks to her team and covers every detail.
Love 50.
Billie Jean is such a great people reader. I mean, and she understands the needs of her teammates and of her team, and she gives them what they need.
Seats, please. Thank you.
Waiting for some folks to sit down. Celis had a chance to break the Martinez serve, even though she didn't face a break point, but Conchita only got 17% of her first serves in her opening service game, and Monica wasn't able to break, and that's very unlike Celis, given so many looks at a second serve. Seles, one of the best returners in the game.
And Betsy, that's exactly what you were talking about there. That time she came in behind it.
Well, Mary Jo's been talking about how much Seles has been moving forward, wants more volleys and groundies, and you can just see how far back behind the baseline Martinez is. And Seles has the opportunity to move forward, takes advantage of getting Martinez out of position.
Now at love 30, a real threat to break the Conchita Martinez serve.
Good rally from Martinez. You can see her just pounding that slice of backhand. She's trying to keep the ball short and low, very much like Graf does when she plays Seles. Troubles Seles a little bit here. You can see Seles is forced out of the court, tries to go for a big one, and Martinez just has to find the opening. Still in some trouble at 15-30.
Wow, missed that by a mile.
We please go back. Thank you.
Got the line. And again, Seles is so much more willing to move inside the court, take the ball on the rise. That's the way she plays. The heavy spin from Martinez is not affecting Seles. And Seles is just pushing Martinez way back behind the baseline.
And that winner brings up 2 break points for Monica Seles.
Again, United States.
And Monica breaks serve, takes a 3-1 lead in this first set.
United States.
Some contrast in their Fed Cup career. Monica Seles just starting this summer. She's only at 2-0. Of course, those 2 matches came against Japan in July. Conchita Martinez has been playing since the late 80s. 4-0 in '96. And only lost 6 matches, and most of those were early in her career.
Spain, of course, has won the last 3 consecutive Fed Cup finals. 4 of the last 5. Got it again. Seles with those 2 hands needs to get herself close enough to the ball to play those kind of angles, and she gets tremendous racket head speed. And this ball's very close to the net, and she's still able to get it up and over the net with enough topspin to bring it in.
Well, that ace is 10 straight points now on the Seles serve. That's just a great start. Gives you so much confidence when you're dominating on your serve like this.
Seles loves that serve up the tee. Seles also loves it when she can get the service speed up in the mid-90s. She's been struggling a little bit with the serve because of her shoulder. Hurt her shoulder just after the Australian Open at the beginning of the year. And it's been getting better, but it's still inhibited the speed on her serve. What an aggressive Seles out here today.
40.
So a familiar position for Monica Seles, up 40 love.
Hasn't lost a point on serve yet. Just punishes anything left in the middle of the court.
It's a good thing for Conchita that was a lead. I think that was going to be the second ace of the game.
One down the tee and one out wide. A lot of miss hits coming from Martinez.
Third game in a row. Celis holds to love, takes a 4-1 lead. We'll see when we come back if Conchita Martinez can get back into this first set and hold her next service game. Monica returned to the site of her last Grand Slam victory and captured her first major championship title since her return. However, disappointing performances at the French and Wimbledon championships would sour her summer. Questions arose about the health of her shoulder. At the U.S. Open, Celis looked as if she had returned to form. She advanced to the final for the second consecutive year. It's been an up-and-down roller coaster ride for Monica Seles in '96. Well, and Conchita Martinez once again waiting for some people to be seated.
Celis has won 12 of the last 13 points played.
And the shoulder topic is an ongoing one with Monica, and we're still not sure what's going to happen with it. Talk about some surgery in the future, possibly.
Out. 15.
Yeah, Monica actually stopped in Vail to see Dr. Hawkins, who's been observing and diagnosing her shoulder. Monica's just checking that call. I don't think she's going to get it. And but Celis' shoulder has gotten better. I mean, she had to take a couple of months off after she hurt it. She went and played Tokyo after the Australian Open, did further damage to it, a tear in the lining of the socket. It has improved. She's undecided about what she wants to do with it. She knows surgery is going to keep her out for about 3 months. I'd love to try to avoid doing that.
30 left.
I actually talked to Monica a little bit about it because I had a labrum tear repair, and that's what she has, a tear in her labrum. And I think 3 months, if she had surgery, is actually
a bit short.
Yeah, it's just slightly.
I mean, that's the best scenario. Another winner from Celis, and Celis really has got this. She's all in control of this match. She's serving well, 67%. Look at the winners, 10 compared to 2 for Martinez. She's only made 3 errors, and she's really dictating and controlling the play.
So from 30 love, it's now 30 all, and Monica is trying to get that second break. It's always helpful, especially first set of a Fed Cup final. You want to get your team out to that great start.
Something you would know a little bit about, Pam, having played Fed Cup so many times, being part of the winning team twice. In fact, you were on the U.S. team the last time U.S. was able to beat Spain in the finals.
It was back in the late 80s.
Game Spain.
So Conchita Martinez is able to hold serve, closes the gap. Celis still leads 4-2. NHL, Florida Panthers versus the New York Rangers. Hockey is back on ESPN2. The great one, Wayne Gretzky, makes his home debut as a New York Ranger. Doesn't that sound strange? October 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 o'clock Pacific. Gretzky, a Ranger. Wow.
A little help from the net there for Celis. Martinez might have had herself a passing shot.
15.
Celis has been aggressive. She's been into the net several times already in this opening set. Good hands to try to react to that let cord.
30 love.
7 of 8 points Celis has won at the net, and that's her second ace.
She still hasn't lost a point on her serve. I mean, if she can hold this to love and break, she would have not lost a point all set.
She'd love that. Dominating, controlling her service games are very important to her. Boy, she served well and big and mixed it up. That's the serve that irritates her shoulder the most. The one that she serves out wide in this deuce court. Just look at it. She gets nice rhythm, good ball toss, snap at the top. 40 love.
Oh, Monica Seles with another love service game takes a commanding 5-2 lead in this first set. Conchita Martinez will try and stay in the first set when we come back. It's been a year full of injuries for Monica Seles. We asked her, how is her shoulder feeling? And here's what she said.
Well, I think it's getting better every day. I'm learning more how to play with it and how to use some things and how to not use them. So I'm taking a day at a time, but I think playing indoors will help a lot for this year because the balls will be lighter and just going with it.
Well, indoors is huge also because there's no wind to move that toss around, and that can always be a big problem with a sore shoulder is the toss moving.
Yeah, and the court's fast. You get the points are shorter. The ball goes through the air quicker. She was referring to the lighter balls. I know she just came from the Nichirai in Japan, Tokyo, where she won the event, beating Sanchez Vicario in the final. And she said the balls were so heavy that her shoulder was very sore at the end of that tournament.
50.
Double fault number 2 for Martinez, and that one found the bottom of the net.
Well, I can do better than that. I did one at Wimbledon that found my own service line. That's nothing.
Love 30.
Conchita just 2 points away from dropping this first set as the Spanish coach Miguel Marguets looks on, is obviously a little bit disturbed by the start here, but it's tough to say what to tell your player when you're playing Monica Seles when she's on.
That's just it, because Monica Seles has only made a handful of errors, and when she's not missing, she's hitting winners.
When a ball lands on the line on this court, it does skid, and that looks like what happened to Conchita Martinez, and it brings up triple set point.
Nice swinging serve. Gives him ace number 1. It's a lot of work on her serve. In fact, a lot of work on all of her shots. Very heavily spun balls. Gets good slice on the backhand.
Game in first set, United States.
So it only took 27 minutes for Monica Seles to win the first set. 6-2 against Conchita Martinez, and United States happy with that start. And Monica Seles, this would be a great addition to her year to help the U.S. take once again the Fed Cup.
Well, it really would. I mean, Monica has had a